right, guys. Welcome back to the Side Dish Podcast. It's me, your host, Aaron Shin. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Celine Jung.
Hello.
The 26-year-old intern, Chris.
Hi.
Sound engineer, Jay. And our good friend, Andrew Lim, is back in the studio today.
Yay.
Guys.
Well,
We
we
don't
have
even-
a lot of people back in the studio.
Everyone's
today.
back, yeah.
Everyone's back in the studio.
It's been
including me and Jay.
It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a while. Chris was in California for about a month. I was in New York for a few weeks. Now we're, me and Chris are fully vaxxed, waxed, and ready to party. And the rest of you guys are just plebeians.
I didn't get the memo on getting the wax.
So one who is vaxxed and waxed.
Yes.
Vax girl summer.
Exactly. No, it's not even vaxxed girl. It's hot Asian boy summer.
Hot Asian boys.
It's hot Asian boy
Okay.
summer. Yeah.
Well, I'm very jealous.
Of my vaccinations?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, because your mom got vaxxed yesterday, right?
She did, yeah.
And I know two other people, like Jenny got her first shot the other day, and then Jay, my friend Jay, got her shot the other day too. So I know some people our age who got their shots. It's so funny that,
it's happening.
like Korea last year, this time was like killing it. Everyone wanted to be in Korea. Everything was open. And now America is just back to normal. You know what I mean?
It's just because of vaccination.
Right.
Yeah.
But like when I was in New York, no masks, everyone was just like kissing on the street, like spitting to each other's faces. It was pretty awesome. Like my cousin Ryan went to a
can't even
basketball game.
imagine.
He went to a Nets game.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
sports
like-
are back.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
Although I don't want to out Ryan, but he didn't get his second shot, but he forged his vaccination card.
Shut up. You can't say that.
Yeah. Well,
Delete this.
it happened.
Yeah, that's getting cut out.
Oh, it happened. Ryan, you shouldn't have done it if you didn't want to be
Well,
outed.
it actually it's just a piece of paper with writing on
Yeah,
it.
it
right?
looks fake. I mean, it looks like anyone
I
could print it.
don't know why they did it that
Yeah,
way.
I wish
you
that
can absolutely forge.
I wish that it was more like on the blockchain or something that you can't forge.
QR codes, like we do here when
exactly.
we check into anywhere.
Exactly. No, but in America, it's just like either you're vaxxed or you lie, and that's like
The American way.
that's the American way.
Yeah.
Right, lying is very.
So, guys, what's Korea been like? I've seen you guys in so long.
It's just been same old, like really same old.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed since you left, except for the weather. And who the fuck wants to talk about the weather?
Right. Except
mean-
the weather.
Okay. Thanks, Andrew. Jeez.
Actually,
The
it was
rainy
kind of hot
season is
today.
starting, and it's kind of hot today.
Humid,
But-
sticky.
I mean, I saw that you guys went camping. You guys went on a camping
We
trip.
did.
That
We
looks
went
so
camping.
fun.
Yeah,
was fun.
yeah.
And then I feel like you've been going out of the city.
And then I went camping the 2 weeks after that. Yeah, it was so nice.
Yeah. Like everyone in New York actually was going upstate when I was there. A bunch of my
Yes.
friends were not in New York at all. They I had one friend who was in Texas with her girlfriends for a whole month. A bunch of people went to California for a while. It's just so interesting that even after the pandemic officially ends, I feel like people are going to be really accustomed to like not being in their, native towns or whatever where they were.
accustomed to like
Being in one
working
place.
remotely, having the physical freedom to kind of be wherever
Exactly.
you want to be.
Yeah.
I feel like that actually is going to stay.
And I love
post-pandemic.
that, actually. I love the idea that, like, a bunch of us could theoretically just go on vacation to Bali for a month, work remotely. You know what I mean? It wasn't going to be that way in 2019. So,
No.
Yeah. Chris, how was your stay in California, buddy? How was LA?
No, yeah, I had a good time, I guess. I really didn't do anything productive at all. Smoked a lot of weed.
For sure, dude.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's about the extent of it. I went to some restaurants I liked. Also, like all those restaurants that I like held in such high regard in my head, and I wanted to go back to while I was in Korea, kind of sucked.
What do you mean?
Everything kind of tasted a little bland, or more bland than I remembered.
Bland?
You know what
Yeah.
it is, dude?
They
It's-
all forgot how to cook when they closed down.
No, it's because Korea just has bomb-ass food.
Right,
Like, that's
right.
really what it is.
I mean, I feel like the food here is just so much more flavorful.
Maybe.
I guess.
No,
better?
I
don't know.
had the same thought when I was in New York, right? Like I did try a few restaurants that I couldn't get reservations at when, pre-pandemic times. And I mean, the food was good, but it was egregiously expensive. And always find myself thinking about parallels of like, what do we have in Korea that tastes similar? And it's like way cheaper, just as good in my head, you know?
I mean, because I have lived here essentially all my life and gone back and forth between LA and Korea. So I honestly think it's more of a, like, once I'm living in LA for a while, maybe that whatever bland flavor would be a little more pronounced.
What kind of food are you talking about?
Mainly like Jack in the Box. No, I mean, like some of my favorite.
Jack in the Box just got so bland.
But yeah, no, like a lot of the Southeast Asian and Chinese food that I really loved in LA.
Oh, like San Gabriel Valley stuff.
It was
Yeah.
just like okay. I don't know, maybe it changed from Corona, but
Maybe.
the
Or
C
maybe
rating still
you
stands,
like lost
so-
your sense of taste from COVID, buddy. Maybe you
Oh,
should check that
shit.
out, dude.
Actually, I will say in the States, everything is very salty.
Oh yeah, but I love salty. Like that's my jam.
I don't.
Oh, okay,
and
word.
then here, everything is just really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in the States, like the sodium is kind of the first thing that I notice again.
Yeah, it hits you really hard.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the States in August to.
Oh, nice. You booked your flight?
No. But
No.
I don't know when to book my flight.
Yeah, I mean, because
You
who
know? 'Cause,
knows?
like,
Yeah.
Who knows where things will be by August, vaccination wise, and then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But
Are you going to planning to go to Boston or?
no, ideally I would go to LA and New York, but
Mm.
I think I want to go to New York. Probably should go to New York just to like get vaccinated, and then I want to travel.
Would you stay with your brother or with
No,
your
I have
sister?
no one in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, your sister's still there? I guess she actually
gonna
got
be
rid.
here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. So I
Yeah.
talked to your sister a little bit on Instagram because she's my neighbor in Williamsburg.
I know.
But she got rid of her apartment.
She did.
I will say, I mean, she was asking me like, do you still think Williamsburg is chill? Her thesis being Williamsburg is overrun with bros. It's like not the same, and I do agree.
Well, it's gonna get worse post pandemic
For sure.
The prices are like
Dude, so I went to
Skyrocketing
a bar that I used to frequent a lot pre-pandemic. It's called Lot Radio, and it's a very chill kind of like music spa outdoors. And then we were there, and literally a group of bros. I don't know what the word for a group of bros is, like a flock of bros, a gaggle of bros, but a gaggle of bros, like murder of bros, like showed up, right? And this is what happened. Okay. This a murder of bros is like standing right next to us, and they start playing a game where they're trying to push each other over, which is the most dumb bro-y thing you could think of, okay? And we're just getting really annoyed. It was like me,
sounds
Cam,
like
Val.
a really good like that's like a bros night out.
And Cam's boyfriend's like this French guy, and all his French friends are with us. And these guys are like big French guys, like 6'4", okay? Like they're huge. So we're all sitting down, and these bros are standing next to us, and they're playing this game, and we're all just like, kind of talking shit about them, right? And then one of the bros kind of like detects that we're mocking them,
Oh God.
but like was trying to be nice about it. So he walked over and he's like, "Hey, do you mind like taking a picture of me and my bros?" And so we're like, "Sure."
Wait, he said bros?
I mean, in my head, he did. He might have said friends. Fuck him. So we took a picture of him and his friends, and then he goes, "Let me take one of you guys," which honestly, that's a nice thing to offer, but it's not like
the
we
story
wanted
going?
that, right?
Yeah.
So he took a picture of us and then goes, "Oh, come on. Make it fun. You guys are so boring." Like egging us on. So, okay, we're like, let's do a fun one. Fuck you, fuck you, dude. And he takes this picture and then like proceeds to kind of just like stand with us and like next to us, like awkwardly, like as if like we want to talk to him, which we don't. And then we're trying to like basically like get him away from us. And one of the French guys we were with starts getting kind of aggressive, being like, "Hey man, can you just like leave us alone?" You know? And then the other bros are kind of like chirping back at us. So then this French guy who's with our group stands up. This guy's 6'4", and just Juanas them, just like starts
White
like,
guy?
yeah, white guy, like big French guy, and just being like, "You guys are just like causing so much trouble. Like you almost fell onto my friend and spilled her drink earlier when you were pushing each other." And all these like bros get like really bashful, and then like fucking pissed at us like very quickly. And it reminded me of that scene in Inglourious Bastards in the basement when like basically that like drunk Nazi like ruins everything, because by the end of the night it was like they were staring us down. Like, I was a little bit nervous. I was like, are these bros gonna follow us to the next bar?
Because like technically nothing happened.
Nothing happened. It was just like a lot of like passive aggressive, like please leave us alone. And like also stop
Asian hate.
Yep.
I mean, to play devil's advocate, bro just wanted more bros.
I guess
think
so.
maybe,
I guess so.
maybe.
And also you could tell that they're a group of bros because like there was one really short guy in the group, and that's like the classic
There's
tell.
always a
There's always
really
one
short
really
guy,
short guy who's wearing a Patagonia vest. You know what I
Most
mean?
aggressive one.
Always a really short guy. That's so true.
But like after that encounter, I just thought back to your sister, and I was like, "Yeah, Laura's right. Like it's overrun with bros."
It's been like that.
It's been like that. Yeah, I guess
Dude,
I was kind of
all my
like,
friends moved out of Williamsburg because of that.
I mean, I still love.
I have 0 friends that live in Williamsburg except
except
for
for
you.
me. Yeah.
Even my brother is moving out.
Oh, word.
And he's kind of a bro.
Your brother is a bro.
Yeah.
but he's an Asian bro.
Hot Asian boy summer.
Yeah.
So Korea's been boring. You're saying nothing much going on.
Well, yeah, honestly.
Being in Seoul and everything stays the same kind of gets repetitive. It's like Groundhog's Day. Everything is like the same thing when you wake up. But once you travel, it's really nice.
Because like
You
I
realize
got out
there's
of this
a world out there.
Yeah.
right, and like I was traveling maybe a week ago, or like going golfing a week ago, getting out of Seoul, and I was like, oh, like that's what vegetation looks like. That's what trees are like.
Right.
Here, it's just so like gray everywhere. You know what I mean?
Well, for me, it's less that because like where I live, there is vegetation and like I go to like the mountain and stuff. But it's the people that's different. Like
So
people here,
you're sick of the city people.
Well, it's funny because my parents were only here for a month, and then after 3 weeks, they were like, "We're so ready to go back."
Wait, they're so ready to get out of the city and go back to New York City, or
Yeah, because the people here are like they're always like in a rush. For instance, like if you're driving, people will just cut you off
yeah.
like left and right. And today, oh my god, today I was like so pissed off. I was walking down the street, and some guy, he just came across the corner
In a
when
car,
I was,
in a car?
No, we're walking. Where he came across the corner when I was coming across the corner. He just walked right into me, and he just walked into me and then around, like just like kind of like
He copped a feel.
into me, like
Hot Asian
between
boy
the wall and me,
summer.
and he just rushed through me, and I was just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah,
I just wanted to kill him.
When Andrew walked into the apartment earlier, he did not look like he was happy to see me. And I was like, "What's up, buddy?" Now I know.
That was like
That-
pretty
yeah.
annoying. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like
Yeah, I can tell
in New
you.
York,
You're
like,
just
New York
over
people
it.
are like that too, but people will be like, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry."
Yeah,
In Korea, people
or
never
no,
do that.
I would say like
I've
in New
had
York, if that
crazy
happens or when that
experiences.
happens, it's like that's New York. Oh, New Yorkers, we're all busy. We're trying to get. I'm walking over here, you
Hey,
know.
I'm walking over here.
I guess in Korea they're like, I'm sorry, I'm walking over here. Sorry to bump into
No,
you.
it's not even that. It's just like shamelessly.
Or you know what it
bumping
is?
into people.
Korean people are so like ashamed when they're in the wrong that they would rather like run
just run
away.
away,
Yeah, they
exactly.
just run away. Yeah.
It's more of a Seoul thing than anything else. Because like,
Yeah.
once I leave Seoul, like that's like going back to what you're saying. Like it's nice to get out of Seoul because you get away from that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so true. Like when we were traveling and then when I was traveling like the week after, I just realized how much friendlier people were outside of Seoul.
Yeah.
And it was so
People say hi to each other.
Yep.
Oh,
Just like
interesting.
very hospitable and nice.
Yeah.
It was-
Smiles.
Yeah, it was just really awesome.
Wait,
I
Jay,
loved
you
it.
left Seoul to visit your girlfriend's hometown. How was that?
Not the hometown, but just a different city, Daejeon. So I think that place is infamous for having nothing to do. But
I don't think I've ever been.
I've
Yeah.
never been to Daejeon.
it's really just like a travel hub to go
Right.
to like Busan or wherever.
Is there a
you're going.
KTX that
City.
goes
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's
Pretty big city.
One thing is that since December, Seoul, all the restaurants and everything closes at 10. But outside
Still.
of Seoul, it's open past 10. So I was like eating at a restaurant at like midnight.
Daejeon now has an outbreak though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, just eating like at
So
the
they
time
they shut that
eating
down.
at 12. I looked at my clock and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
what is
because you know
this?
what?
right?
That the nightlife is such a part of Seoul's culture. And so to
Right,
cut things
right.
off at 10, I was listening
10,
back to some.
10 is so early.
It's so
too.
early, and I was listening back to an episode when you said, Jay, like, ever since coming to Korea, you've never been able to appreciate that night culture.
Yeah.
Which is like such a shame. I really hope that we lift that curfew soon.
I mean,
Yeah.
nothing better than like, going to dinner, drinking some soju, and then going to the second dinner and drinking more soju.
And then a third.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And a fourth.
Third is usually McDonald's. Fourth is usually ramen at home.
But also, I feel like my body is so used to the curfew that, like, it's almost like your internal clock is set to like.
To be home by like 10:30.
Right. To be home by 10:30, and then it's like, okay, you're at the restaurant, and you're like, by the time it's like 9-ish, you're like checking your clock.
Yeah, which I actually don't hate.
Yeah.
I do like being home like earlier.
No,
you know?
I do too.
Yeah, but
right, like we don't want to be out till 3 a.m. every
Speak
weekend.
for yourself.
It's nice to have the option.
Yeah, it's nice to have the option. Yeah,
Very nice where I just want to like go out and like listen to music or
Totally.
like.
But also,
Yeah.
Andrew, you're in a unique situation because you live by yourself, like kind of a little bit further out,
Right.
you know, from us, and so like I imagine that's like lonely and scary, you know, like
no, it's not at all.
Scary.
I don't.
No, I like living by myself.
I feel like Andrew's house.
To be in Andrew's position.
Andrew's house though has a view of like the house across from you, right? Which has like you know that courtyard and like it's kind of spooky looking. I've like made that observation many
Oh,
times.
dude.
I'm just scared of everything.
I mean, to be honest, there was a long period of my life where when I was living by myself, every time I'd come home in my like tiny, shitty little studio, I would look in every closet expecting to see like some intruder hiding there. Like I would, and also this paranoia may have been brought on by a lot of drugs and alcohol, but shit, like I hated living alone.
Damn.
For reference, listen to Chris's episode.
Yeah, The Graduate. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so it's funny because I was like, you know, while I was in the States, I was looking forward to the new episode releases because I wasn't there to record them. I didn't know like what the topics were, you know, and I really liked the bodies one. I thought the insecurity episode was so interesting, and I really liked the crushes one. And I just found myself like listening to it, being like, "Fuck, I wish I was there so I can like chime in,
I know.
like, here and there."
Yeah.
You know,
We wish you were there.
I had
too.
some follow ups for the crush one though.
Yeah.
So I just like really want to know for this like coworker that you had that you crushed on, this turtle looking man, right?
Yeah. Not so much a coworker as a.
He was like a boss.
He was like an editor
But like,
of the magazine.
you know, it made me think like, have you crushed on anyone that's like our age recently, or has it always been kind of like these like
Of course.
older people?
The guys at WeWork I was talking about
Oh,
were
right,
all
right.
my age. Yeah. But I also I've crushed on like old people before. Yeah. Like this man.
Because like I don't know, for guys
Yeah,
maybe it's
definitely.
different.
Yeah,
Because
I've
I don't think I've
crushed on-
ever crushed on like an older woman ever. To be honest,
What?
yeah, I don't think ever. Yeah. But I think that's like a
Really?
girl guy thing.
Wait,
I don't
how do you
know.
mean? What do you mean? Like, how much older are we talking? Like,
Well,
just,
because like
a year
Celine was
older,
saying,
or-
no, Celine was saying like this guy was like in his 60s.
I was 90 and he was like in his 60s. 19. I was 19 and he was in his 60s.
Wait, wait.
60s?
Yeah, 6-0.
He was such a cute, funny man.
I mean, I've
on.
come across many cute, funny ladies that I've never crushed on.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, one thing about that episode, though, that I kind of wanted to dovetail off of, and this is super embarrassing, but I'm going to share it because, so, you know, like when you, like a new kid comes to school or when you go to like a summer camp, like, you know, you automatically are just zeroing in on like the pretty people that like you could maybe, you know,
Yeah,
have a
we would
crush
like
on.
look them up beforehand. Yeah.
So there was this new girl who had come to my church when we were like in 6th grade, and immediately like she was cute, right? So all the guys in our year were like, okay, who likes her? But all my friends had the other girls in our grade that they had crushes on. So like it was kind of like arranged marriage almost, where it's like, well, Aaron doesn't have a crush right now, so Aaron must like Victoria.
Yeah, that's like very,
You know, and it was very
grade
like
school.
juvenile, 6th grade. And so we had this like poster board at our church of all the 6th and 7th and 8th graders, like all the middle schoolers. And it was kind of like a yearbook kind of thing, a wall. And, you know, when Victoria's picture went up there, my friends were like, Aaron, like you love Victoria. And I was like, you know, it was kind of this peer pressure thing where I was like, yeah, I guess I like her. Like, why not, you know, just to fit in. And they peer pressured me basically one Sunday to like kiss her photo. Like, if you like her so much, why don't you kiss her photograph? And so obviously I was like, fuck it. Like, I have nothing to lose. So I kissed her photo. And then the next week, everyone at church knew that like, but the story had blown out of proportion. I was like, Aaron licked it. He like, it was like
So
some
classic.
fucked up shit. And I was like,
Damn.
and ever since then, like Victoria just hated me.
Wow.
Like I never even like spoke to her. She just avoided me at all costs. And even like to this day, like, you know, we joke about it as a friend group, and now we're like, okay. But she's never denied that she hated me, like hated my guts.
Yeah, good thing this was pre-social media.
You're right? Dude, it was so embarrassing. And then there was another time we went to a church retreat, and then
Oh my God.
this girl from another church was there, and apparently people told me, oh, this girl Grace likes you. And I was like, sick. Like,
no.
Like, I was like, I don't know anything about this girl. I don't even know what she looks like. I just know this girl Grace from this other church who's at this retreat has a crush on me. And then like as like the days go on, like I catch glimpses of her and like, oh, that's that girl. But at the end of the retreat, basically, they were like, you should make a move. You should go talk to her. And I basically approached her, and she's like, oh yeah, no, like I thought you were cute when I first saw you, but I changed my mind.
Holy
God.
And I was like,
That's brutal.
fucking broken, dude. I was broken by that. I was like, fuck you, Grace.
Wait, that's savage.
It was pretty savage. I think I have like, that's why that crush episode really resonated with me, because I have so many stories of like just epic fails when it came to like crushing
The
as
thing
a
about
kid.
crushes, like when you're little, is it's just like for some reason just memories of like humiliation
Yes.
and embarrassment.
Oh my God. Like I wish I
Like,
could
no
forget
matter-
them.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you were like the one being crushed on, like it was just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because
It's like-
you said that on the episode too. Like
Yeah.
if someone were to come up to you and say like, oh, I like you, you would feel like kind of like, fuck you. Like, don't tell
I
me
hated
that.
it. I always
Yeah.
felt grossed out because
So
like,
you were that girl then, like who like
Yeah.
a guy was like confessing his feelings and she was like, get the fuck away from me.
I was like that. So I can relate to that girl.
Have you like rekindled though, or reconnected with any like childhood crushes that now you're
No,
friends with or
def
anything?
Not. Def not.
Wait, intern, I'm wondering because you know you're famous on the podcast for sharing like pretty cringy crush stories, but do you have any that you haven't shared yet?
I mean, I'm sure there are because as a born again virgin, crushes are like
Wait, Chris, what's a born again virgin?
I think the statute, like you're supposed to be
The
a virgin.
statute of
The
limitations.
statute of limitations is about 5 years without sex.
Okay, okay.
So you're telling
and
us that
then
you
you-
haven't had sex in 5 years.
And then you get re-virginized.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's right there in Leviticus. I mean,
Yeah. Well, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's what.
right.
Yeah.
Virginity is a construct. You can't lose it or.
And
gain
also,
it back.
virginity
It's
is
just-
cool. I think.
And it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's
And
okay.
cool.
Yeah, well,
You're such a virgin.
just like
That's
Freckles,
cool, Chris.
anyone who is like a virgin fucking thinks it's the least cool thing in the world, dude.
Oh, but
well-
everyone who doesn't have freckles thinks they're so cute.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've always likened it to God sharding in my face.
What?
No.
All right.
Freckles are cute.
The guy
Freckles are
upstairs,
cute.
baby.
Wait, so Chris, while you were in LA, were you like hitting up any old UCLA classmates, or were you on Tinder, like swiping
Wait,
at
remember
all?
Chris wasn't doing anything in LA.
Well,
Oh,
he wasn't having
right.
sex, is what I heard. but, like,
Wait.
were you trying?
God damn
Chris-
it.
Never mind.
No, yeah, I was kind of trying to hit up someone,
Okay.
but it didn't work out.
Oh, interesting.
Because
What-
of COVID.
Like, did you link up with them? Like, go out?
So for about like a month and a half before I went to LA, I was starting to plant the seeds.
Right.
Oh yeah, we should totally get lunch. You know, lunch.
Totally.
Way less.
Lunch?
Lunch is way less of a barrier to break.
Well,
you know?
because you want to start with lunch, and then if the date goes well, goes into
it's
dinner.
mainly to protect my own feelings in case I ask if they want to get dinner, and then they say, "You want to get a coffee instead," which is a pretty terrible feeling.
Oh my god, what do you guys think of coffee dates?
I love them, actually.
Yeah,
fine,
I think
yeah.
they
Coffee
serve a
dates are good.
purpose.
100%, yeah.
I don't know. For me, it kind of feels like a meeting.
That's
But,
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, not to cut you off,
I mean,
intern. but-
essentially, for me, crushes is equivalent to who likes me. Right? Like,
Oh, I see. You're
Wait, so
I like you if you like me, but you
yeah.
make the first fucking move.
oh, dude, yeah. The one requirement is he must like me.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So what happened with this girl?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going okay.
Did you like make a move or?
Oh no,
of course
never
not.
happened in my
Yeah, of
entire
course not.
life,
Yeah.
please.
Or like, what was the signal that you kind of put out? What was the feel that you put out, and then how did she maybe reject that?
Oh, so are you seeing anyone? And then she's like, yeah, a bunch of dudes. Oh man, that was a real heartbreak. I was like, oh, cool.
Wait, no, Chris, I feel like if some girl said that to me, I'd be like, a bunch of dudes,
that's
nice.
Like, in.
Yeah, that's an in.
Yeah.
She's inviting you. She's like, do you want to join my murder of bros?
Oh, dude.
My gaggle of bros?
Yep.
Yeah, in this context, I really don't like hearing gaggle of bros for some reason.
Gaggle.
But yeah, I don't know. Literally, every girl I've ever had a crush on was the one for me, the one in the entire world.
Yeah, for sure.
You're just a hopeless romantic,
Yeah,
bro.
which I love that.
I mean, I
It's
didn't
not a
want
bad
to say
thing.
it, but I'm glad someone else did because that's exactly how I think.
No, and it's not a bad thing either, Chris. Like you're gonna,
I don't
a
think
very
so.
lucky girl will like, get you one day, and you're gonna shower her with love. And I mean, being dead
Yes.
serious, man. Like I really think that's what's gonna happen.
No,
So
totally.
it'll happen.
Or I become cat guy.
No.
Or
That's
I
me.
become cat.
I'm allergic to cats also.
But I say this a lot to like, because I have a few friends who really want to be married like now, right? Like that's their goal.
Right.
And then they're single. Like I have one friend who just broke up with a long-term boyfriend last year, and she's, like she wants to be married.
Right.
But she's like trying to get back out there. And I always tell people, like, if that's your goal, like, you want to be married. If that's what you want, like, it's going to happen for
Yeah.
you.
Well, it's like
Like-
intentional dating, right? Like you
Right.
want to have an intention behind
Right,
it.
right.
And some people, their intention is like, I just want to have like reliable constancy in my life and someone that I can, rely on for sex or for affection. And after 3 years, we'll break up. I mean, that's totally fine. But at this age, I'm definitely more intentional now. I'm 33, so like I'm not trying to like waste time necessarily. Yeah. I will say this before we do a break for commercial. So I did go on one date, one Tinder date, right when I got to New York.
With who?
Just like I was just like bored. I was just swiping, and I
Yeah.
matched with this girl, and then. So she's a finance girl from NYU, and she works for like BlackRock or one of the big firms.
Finance bro.
Yeah, finance chick or finance bro, whatever.
Ethnic-
Yeah, we don't want to say.
She was Taiwanese or Chinese from Texas. But anyway,
Interesting.
it was really no vetting. I just kind of like, we matched. She was down to like get dinner. I was like, fuck it, full send. We linked up, and then immediately I'm like, this girl's not my type. Like she was wearing a really low crop dress, like wearing, like just like was looking like really hot, I guess. Like, but like not the kind of hot that I'm into. It was very like not
she
natural.
showed up and she was like,
She was looking hot.
which I was
but-
not
but-
into.
When they're hot.
But like
Hate when that happens.
no, but like look at me and then you look at her, right? Like I was just like, this is not gonna work out. And then the
you
first
made that call before anything happened.
well, like
though.
the first conversation we're having is like, she's like, oh, I'm a twin. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, are you close to your sister? And she goes, no, we hate each other, which is a huge red flag. Huge red flag. And I should have just at that point been like, this is not gonna go anywhere. Because any twin that hates their twin, there must be some deep fucking shit going on,
Must pretty much hate themselves, right?
right,
Like,
or something like that. So anyway, I was like, that's kind of weird. And then she was talking about like how much money she makes, and I was like, oh, this is weird. Like I don't want to talk about this, And then she was saying, oh yeah, like this is the year I'm gonna buy a car. And I was like, oh, that's fun. Like, what's your dream car? Kind of a fun question. And she goes, baby blue Bentley. And I was like, okay, like LOL. So I was kind of roasting her. I was like, a Bentley, like a baby blue Bentley, like come on, And she got really offended by my reaction.
that is
And it really just derailed the whole conversation. And then at one point, I was asking her something, like, just like, oh, like, what do you look for in a guy? And like, she's like, oh, I had a like long-term boyfriend. I was like, oh, like, how long did you date for? She goes, I'm not comfortable talking to you about my exes. And I was like, okay, like, it's a pretty like standard question. I'm sorry if I triggered you. I didn't mean to, but like, and my response was like, sorry, this is just a question that people tend to ask. And she goes, yeah, I just don't know you. So like, don't ask me personal questions. Can we just have fun? And she kept saying that. Can we just have fun? So I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then she goes, am I annoying you? I can tell that I'm frustrating you. And I was like, yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, like this date is going nowhere. And so I don't know why we're doing this. And for some reason we just kept talking for like 30 more minutes, and it ended with like her being like, Yeah, so like I think that we're frustrating each other, so like we should just call it. And I was like, for sure.
Whoa,
And then she goes, I'll pay. And I was like, great. Because you make so much money. So like, please.
You should have asked her for her twin sister's number. maybe their hatred shows like she's the better version.
Right, she's a better twin.
No, but so like, I mean, like, it just kind of brought me back to like, why was I even, I went through a phase where I was like, dates are just like something to do, and I was pretty bored when I got back to New York because like everyone was working and I wasn't doing anything. So like I was just bored and I was like, why do I do this to myself? Like, why do I put myself in these situations where I have to like interact with people who I do not want to be around? And even though I see red flags or like I kind of have an idea that it's not going to go anywhere, why do I do this? And it kind of just made me be like, Aaron, you got to be more intentional. You really have to have more of a sort of like a purpose behind dating rather than just companionship or whatever. Anyway, with that said, you guys, we'll take a quick word from our sponsor. 테라 맥주 진짜 맛있어. All right, thank you so much to our friends at Terra Mekju for that kind word and all the money and beer.
Oh, money.
And magnets.
And magnets. Oh my God, so I got that magnet the other day. This guy in a Terra Mekju like jacket was walking around all the restaurants in Hannam just handing out magnets. It was fucking awesome.
That's so weird.
I know, so random. And also, we were drinking Terra. So, like, he came by and he's like, oh, you're drinking Terra. Like, LOL, you're doing my job for me.
Wow.
I miss when that job was occupied by Pretty Nunes.
Like Red Bull Nunes. Yeah, so, like, anyway, about that Tinder story, whatever. Tinder dates is in the past.
That sounds horrifying.
It was, like, so annoying.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends trying to get on the dating apps now because, like, there's no other way to meet people. Mm-hmm. And, just getting updates from them like weekly is like, it's such a slog. Like,
well, you know what it is? It's like
such a process.
Having
it's
to
like
meet,
a necessary evil, but it's like
you have to reintroduce yourself every fucking time to a complete stranger, and then you have to basically market yourself or like I feel like if I could just be myself.
Marketing yourself.
Yeah. If I could be myself genuinely, right? Which I try. I really try hard to do that. But I try. I try really hard to like be chill, be funny and charming, whatever. But it is hard because when they ask you a very pointed question, you want to make sure that I guess you diplomatically respond.
Isn't it so interesting though that like we care about what that random girl on the dating app thinks when it's like you should be trying to impress me.
Yeah. And also, like, she was a terrible person. Right. Like, objectively a terrible human. Right. And I'm, like, embarrassed that I, like, met her. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I didn't know. Yeah.
There's no way for you to know that.
Yeah.
No, but it's like the worst version of, like, meeting a new person.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah.
It's just, there's nothing to it that is, like, authentic.
Because,
which you have to accept.
Right.
That, like, this is not, like... this is just something I have to do in order to like potentially find connection. Right.
And then the funny thing is that it's also such a goal-oriented interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you meet someone on a dating app, like the goal is to either seduce them somehow or like whatever,
It's so weird because people on dating apps act so aloof. Like I
do.
don't need this.
Yeah.
Or I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like
totally.
No one actually states their goal.
Totally.
It's like you talk around.
Wait, Sels, have you ever like been on a dating app and been the first one to mess, like on Bumble, for example, when girls message first?
I've actually never been on Bumble.
Okay, because guys, like the joke is that a lot of guys are really bad at that first sort of like volley of a conversation. They're like, hey, like that, your profile pic is cool.
Too, yeah.
Dude, girls suck at it.
No, we're the worst.
Girls really do suck at it.
Like, hey, nice to connect with you on here.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah,
that's all. But
for guys, we're just like, oh yeah, she likes me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
She said hi. Oh, she loves me.
Yeah. That's not true, guys. Everyone at least in the States, well, I think like everywhere, it's like everyone just has endless options.
Yeah, the idea of that is like terrifying too, right? When like you find someone that you fuck with, and like the idea that if they just get tired of you or don't like you anymore, like they could find someone new literally that day, which is insane. Yeah. But like non-romantically, like meeting new people is also like kind of crazy, right? Like you guys haven't made new quote unquote new friends in a while. Jay, like you made some new friends through me last year. Well, how about you, Andrew? Like, have you met anyone new recently?
Dude,
Like,
everyone here. What are you talking about?
I guess it's true.
sure?
Yeah.
Aside from you, everyone in this fucking
I guess
room.
it's true. You didn't know any of these
you
people.
didn't know me.
Yeah.
No.
Jay and I met.
And you
Jay and
didn't
I
know
met
me.
last year. Andrew and I met last year.
But like, even like when we all linked up, when you guys all linked up, no one is like trying to like impress anyone. I guess it's because it's like, oh, this is my friend Jay, this is my friend Andrew.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm vouching for you,
Does
right?
washing dishes
Yeah.
for an entire party count as trying to impress someone?
Yeah.
That did work.
It worked.
It did work.
Yeah.
It was very calculated.
First impressions
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah, so like, because I met a bunch of new people in New York through a mutual friend, and it was one of those things where our friend Andrew and our friend Valerie was like, yeah, I made a bunch of new friends recently. They're really cool, and she was
God.
basically like, do you want to meet them
Making new friends.
as an adult?
What is that?
It
that sounds
is-
horrible.
It is like actually kind of stress
Thanks.
I'm
inducing.
new friends with you.
Thanks, Celine.
And,
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
No, but I'm not gonna toot my own horn. But I do try to facilitate conversations with new people, and I do want to make sure people are comfortable, right? Like I make an active effort to do that when I
You know
introduce
what
people.
though? You
Yeah,
are like
yeah.
that. Like Aaron, I kind of relate to you in this way. I think you and I are similar in this way, except I think we're both social people and we both like get along with
Most
all
people.
kinds of people, most people really well. And there's also both of us are really good at conversation.
Yeah.
And we can hold a conversation and we want to hold a conversation
yeah.
with most people.
Right. So like I went out to the
Yeah.
event. I went to like
which
a
is
basically-
great when you're meeting new people, but then you realize, oh, fucking no one else is trying as
what
hard
I'm-
as I am.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Why do I need to do this shit?
And then I felt like a total idiot, like really trying hard to like
Dude, now
ask leading
I
questions.
drop it now. I think ever since COVID, I, like if it's not there immediately, I'm like, I don't care. But yeah, what was it like meeting new people?
So they were like obviously really cool, and like especially one of them is very similar to you and me, Celine. He was very talkative and very like inviting, and it was his apartment I went to. So he was like a great host, but everyone else was kind of like in their own world. And I think the reason why is that at this apartment there was a DJ booth in the corner because all of them are practicing like DJing skills.
Oh, no.
And so like at any given moment, two of them were in the corner like DJing, and then I was stuck on the couch with like three strangers. So it was like a rotation based thing where I had to like, I was just like the awkward guy sitting there. And like one girl was in the kitchen cooking dinner for everyone. And I tried to like, be like, hey, do you need any help? Like I was just so like, didn't know what to do with myself, you know?
That's the worst feeling.
It was like
ever.
really weird. I'm not
Sounds like
used to
everyone
that.
was on acid.
Were they?
No, they weren't. But
Well, it sounds like you're a flock of bros or a murder of bros.
no, everyone, you know what it was is that they're all like young creatives in very cool industries, and I just felt like maybe not cool enough to be with them, you know? Like,
You're
and
a young creative. You're creative.
My God.
thank you. But yeah, there was something about it where I just felt like I'd never felt that way in a long time. I haven't felt that way in a long time, where it's like, ooh, I don't feel in my element. I don't feel in my zone. And I feel like I have to impress these people, which I haven't felt in a super long time. And I think I did a good job. I definitely like held my own. I asked leading questions, and I definitely got like a few Instagram handles from them. You know, we exchanged information, but it felt very much like I was trying to impress. It was like a job interview of friends, you know, and I haven't felt that way in so long. So I walked out of that interaction just being like, dude, this is like the weirdest thing ever. And they're all like Korean Americans, like really
Oh,
cool.
I was imagining white.
No, they're all like kyopos from LA, you know? And so it
Was there like a bunch of dishes that were to be done that you could have
Bro,
done?
Jay,
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I offered to do the dishes, and then the girl who cooked that night was like, "We have a dishwasher. It's fine."
So, like,
yeah,
the
if there
dishes
was
need
a
to be
dishwasher when
rinsed
I met you
before
guys,
putting them in
like I
the-
wouldn't be here. Yeah.
You know what though? This is something that I've come to realize when I get older is like I really don't feel like I have to impress anyone. And so hearing you say that almost triggers me back to like college days where it's like I always felt like I had to sound smart and sound cool to people.
Right.
But now I haven't been in a situation like that in a long time, but I also haven't had to meet anyone in a really long time.
Yeah.
But I think as you get older, you actually realize just like from being more comfortable with yourself and like knowing people in general better is that everyone is
You know what?
doing the same.
You know what it
shit.
reminds me of? There's like this
Like,
book, right?
there's
Did
no
you tell me about
difference.
this one? It's like something about like being disliked. I forget the title, but it's like the importance of being disliked, or like the art of, it's not the art of not giving a fuck. It's different. But the idea behind it though is like, you can't just think about what other people think. I think the guy in the book says, out of 10 people that you meet randomly, 1 person will really like you. 2 people will think you're okay. 3 will be neutral, and then the rest will like not ever want to talk to you ever again.
Well,
you know?
it's think of how when you've ever met someone, right? You meet them and then move on.
Right.
You never think about them twice.
Yeah.
It's very rare in which you do.
100%.
And it's nothing personal.
Right.
It's literally
feel
nothing
attacked.
personal. We're not talking about anyone here.
And it comes back again. It's like a numbers game. Like romantically and even like socially, everything's a numbers game.
Right.
And you can't impress and make everyone fall in love with you. That's not how it
You
works
can't.
out.
But then I think, are you a people pleaser? Is anyone here a pleaser?
We've talked about
Yes.
this. So definitely the intern is definitely a people pleaser.
Jay is too.
Yeah.
Andrew, no.
Andrew's not. No.
I'm the
I don't think
fakest
so.
bitch you've ever met. Like,
I'm not
shit.
fake,
No,
but
no,
I'm.
I am for sure.
Damn.
Dude, wait.
Damn,
should we bring up the segment, Are We Beefing? Because
Yeah.
remember when I posted that Instagram post and you got fucking pissed on the group chat?
Wait.
I think I was well within my rights.
Yeah, but like,
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think he was well with it.
yeah, I mean, you were, but also like we had put in the group chat, you know what I mean?
Chris, I did feel really bad though.
No, we
I
all
did
felt
feel
bad.
That was the point. I
But
was
then,
hoping you guys would
but
feel
then
pretty
Chris,
bad.
but then Chris
Yeah.
comes out firing full guns a blazing, like ugh, like oh, dude, when people say ugh, it's like it triggers me. I'm like,
Oh,
what
really?
the fuck? Yeah, because like if that happened to me, I'd be like, oh, please take that down, like or something like that. But like Chris is like, I just woke up, like I'm in a bad mood. So I'm like, I get it, man, like for sure. But that goes like, Chris can be very like, he'll play you hot and cold, but when he plays you cold, he goes fucking ice on you. Like it's like it's pretty drastic.
Pretty
actually.
bad.
Yeah.
Like I'd say like 95% of the time I'm like chill with everything, but then as Edward Norton said it best, you don't want to see me get angry.
Yeah, when I mean, we talked about this a long time ago, but when Chris gets pissed, he just starts like talking shit and like gets really like vile. Like he turns into a monster.
I've never seen that side of
No,
Chris.
and the point is like we don't see that side of Chris, but we know it exists, which is also like makes me be like, fuck you, man. Like you piece of shit.
Right? It was like control yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
Apology not accepted. No, I'm just kidding.
We still beefing.
To be honest, yeah, I was more just like horrified. I was like, I don't want that on Instagram.
No, yeah.
More so than like
No,
angry,
it
to be
wasn't
honest,
cool. It
but-
wasn't cool.
Well, it was
You
not
should
cool.
have gotten your explicit
True.
permission.
And I did say, I was like, he shouldn't have sent us a picture if he didn't want to be outed, which I shouldn't
yeah,
have said,
you
which
did
was
say
a
that.
dick move of me. So I apologize. And now that we've cleared the beef,
We're not beefing anymore.
oh, yo, I was like hardcore, like pitching the podcast to everyone I met in New York, being like, follow the podcast.
Wait, so
follow the
how many
podcast.
people do you think you met total?
Like new people?
Yeah.
Like probably 8 or 9.
Damn.
Yeah, like what I said earlier with those French guys, like Cam's boyfriend's friends. That was like 3 dudes, and then Valerie's friends was like 6 or 7 people. They're all really nice. Don't get me wrong. Like I just like, for me, I never felt like I had to work so hard to like converse with people and stuff. And maybe as we get older, people are also just like don't give a shit about. Like on their end, they don't give a shit about who the fuck is this guy. Like I'm only going to see him once and never again. So why would I put the effort? So I get that too, but it was like it felt like pulling teeth a lot of the time. Like I really was asking a lot of questions and
that's
trying
the
to carry the
worst. I haven't had to do
conversation.
that in so
Yeah, it
long.
was a little irritating, but I mean, that's something I don't mind doing it. It's not like I felt drained, but afterwards I was like, why did I even bother? That's what I was questioning. I was like, why do I care?
You know the difference between you and me? I just would never say yes to going to that kind of thing.
Oh, right.
I just wouldn't go in the first place.
I actually was avoiding it for a while.
I would never go to a dinner party where I didn't know anyone.
Actually, it's
Which is
the number I
not-
said earlier, not even true. I met a bunch of people's girlfriends for the first time, like Joe's girlfriend, my cousin's girlfriend, Sean's girlfriend. I met a bunch of my friends' girlfriends for the first time out there, and they're all very cool,
What
very
was
nice.
the consensus?
I love Ryan's girlfriend. She's
Okay.
so cool, really sweet, really funny. And I think that she brings out the best in my cousin. I really feel that way, which sounds so corny. But like when I see Ryan with her, I'm like, dude, this is like what it's all about, man. Like
Wait,
I can see that. I think that she makes him like really confident and funny, and like I just love seeing that. He's my bro, you know, like. I hung out with him a lot.
great.
Yeah, I hung out with him a lot. We got naengmyeon, like we hung out, we watched basketball, we watched the BTS video when it dropped. Like
That's great.
Yeah, like she's a terrific person. I really like her.
Oh my
I hope they stay
God.
together. So Ryan, Olivia, if you're listening, work at it. Don't let each other go.
Glowing girlfriend review.
Glowing. Now Sean's girlfriend didn't talk that much. Don't know if I can give her a 5-star, but
Yikes. I hope she ain't listening. Yeah.
We're gonna have to block Sean from the story.
she is definitely not listening, and Sean's not listening either. So I think
Oh,
it's
so we can leave this in.
yeah, for sure,
Okay.
dude.
Just
We're doing that.
dive straight in. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, our food should be coming soon. Guys, our reunion episode was a smashing success.
Welcome back, Chris and Aaron.
Thank you.
Back.
It's like we never
I
left.
really missed you guys. I missed the podcast. I miss Korea. You know, and I know Andrew's like getting over Korea and he's like wants to go back, but I missed Korea so much when I was in New York. Like no lie.
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So now that we're back, we'll figure out our schedule and we'll be pumping out new episodes every Tuesday. Please follow us on Instagram at _the_side_dish if you haven't already. On Apple Podcasts, give us 5-star reviews. Oh my God, Celine, your friends have left the funniest 5-star
I
reviews.
know. That's like
They sound
our friends should be doing that.
but they sound like fake because it's like, I love Celine. Celine's the best.
no, they actually love me and they love the podcast.
Well, well, thank you so much for those reviews, the 2 listeners who have done that.
Yes. Give us more.
Please, everyone else, give us more and make them sound fake as fuck. I don't give a shit. And with that said, we'll catch you guys in the next episode.